Mythic! Mythic with a 4 rare deck. Let's go. Yeah! Smashing. Let's go. Hey, it's Mythic Mike. We are here in Dustmorn Standard with the best mono black, smashing in the top 1500 Mythic. Guys, it's easy. Mono black beats mono red. It beats control. It has all these new tricks. This banger getting around Sunfall and Temporary Lockdown. We got one off of these. We might want to add two. We've got these putting whatever we want into our graveyard to get them back with this. We're using the Bronco to saddle it. We got this for some hexproof removal, which is absolutely insane. And guys, this just has legs that other mono black does not. Obviously, you know, the best card, I'd say, of the set probably, but definitely black. Should go in every black deck. So sorry, guys, that, I mean, I'll be making a budget-friendly deck shortly. And I have one, Arabella budget-friendly. Check it out if you haven't. But if you really like mono black, you're going to have to just craft 4 of these because it's just busted. You can pay for 2, which I usually play it. And then like 4 turns later, it turns into a creature. It's not a creature initially because it has 5 of these impending counters on it. So then it's not hit by Sunfall. And because it's 5 mana, it's not hit by Temporary Lockdown. And when it enters, you mill 4 cards and return a creature or planeswalker besides this, because you can't return an avatar, from your graveyard, not from the milled cards. So if we have more cards in our graveyard, they killed it or something, we can return anything we want from our graveyard, which then turns this into a find your own adventure kind of deck, which is why we have a lot of one-offs. But when this turns into a creature, or if we just play it for 5 mana, then it'll be a 5/5, and not only when it enters, but also when it attacks, we mill 4 cards, get another creature. It's busted. This is a crazy clock. What's also very cool is, since this will eventually come back, we've got all this removal, right? And, you know, we could always maybe have to change out some removal later on if there's a lot of big creatures, but for now, we're using Disfigures, right? Obviously, crush the mono red deck, crush Leyline, which is not even a good deck, the red deck. Everyone's been tricked. It's hilarious. And then we've got 2 of these new ones. And this one is when Nowhere to Run enters, target creature and opponent controls gets -3/-3. And creatures your opponent control can be targeted of spells or abilities as if hexproof or ward didn't exist. So a lot of people in these enchantment decks have the hexproof, and some of the slick shot decks are adding hexproof into it. With green, this is hilarious, right? But also a -3/-3. So again, it messes up the slick shot fling because then they have no power. So their Cacophony or Mouse do not hit anything. Also, a lot of their spells buff the power. So these will get them, right? 4 -2/-2, 2 -3/-3. Then we've got 3 more -2/-2. Just for 2 mana, you discard this, -2/-2. That's a Descend trigger, which will come up. And it puts it in our graveyard. So then we can get it back and replay the removal. I mean, pretty sick. We can just use removal, get it back, right? Replay the removal. Or once we get it back, we can replay it for 5, and then all their creatures get -2/-2, mess up those go wide strategies. So very, very sick right there. Now, one of our coolest things is Cynical Loner. I've shown it in a Golgari deck. Check it out if you haven't. I think that's probably the best deck. I mean, this is pretty sick too, though, but I think Golgari just has, I mean, Golgari power level is insane, but it's a little less aggro. There's a lot of different win cons, even some like pseudo reanimator stuff going on, but this is an aggro banger, so this is pretty sick too. This can't be blocked by Glimmers, which comes up. There's a blue-white enchantment deck with Glimmers, but realistically, this is a 3/1, and if it's tapped, because it has survival at the end of combat, then we will, or the step after combat, then you can look in your deck, find any card and put it in your graveyard. So we'll fill our graveyard with these little 2/2 skeletons that come back from the dead. If we commit a crime, right, pay 1 to get them back. We'll put in Ash Nods that you can unearth. So a little 3/1 haste to finish them off. Very nice. This one exile stuff from their graveyard. Pretty sick, right? Maybe we'll put in one of these. This is a skeleton, and for 2, we can bring it back if a non-skeleton died. So if someone died in combat, we can put one of these, but not this. We can put one of these in our graveyard and then bring it back the same turn. Additionally, we can put anything in our graveyard that we want to get back with this, either when it attacks or when we play it. So if we have one of these in our hand or one of these that's about to flip, we can put in Oh, what do we want? We got enough mana? Let's get an Alcazatz, right? Right, the 4/4 lifelink kind of comes back from the dead. So, oh, we need removal. We'll put one of these in and get it back with Overlord. Oh, we want to kind of grind out. This is a fun new card. I kind of want to put 2 in, but, you know, we'll see. But this is 2/3. Whenever it deals combat damage to a player, they lose half their life rounded up. There's a combo with, like, the 4 mana guy that doubles damage. I mean, don't waste your time on that. I do have a deck where we're gonna break Unstoppable Slasher, but that combo deck's not that good because it has to hit. You have no super good combat trick to make it hit, and you need 2 cards out that don't kill. It's just not good. But we have ways to make this good, which I'll show you. But you know what's also nice is if this dies, you return to the battlefield tapped and 2 stun counter, so it'll eventually come back. So this is a nice little grindy card if they're playing a lot of removal that isn't exile. So that is a fun one to bring back with that trick. Again, put anything in your graveyard you want, and then if we have one of these either attacking or just in our hand to pay for the impending, we can get what we put in there back 100%. Very, very sick. Some other things, right? Just a one-off bad if we have to find it that way. A one-off anti-life gain if we have to find it that way. So very, very cool. And again, the main strategy though is fill with skeletons or harvesters that can come back, or these skeletons can come back sometimes because we do have corpses, right? 3/2 haste skeletons, and it'll make these 3/2 hastes, right? And yeah, as long as we descend, we have a lot of this will descend. There's a lot of things that will descend. This, when we put a creature in our graveyard, counts as a descend trigger when we find it from our deck and put it in our graveyard. So there's just so many fun things going on. To make sure that this thing is tapped, we've got Caustic Bronco, saddle for 3, perfect. We can saddle with a lot of our stuff, right? And if we attack without it being saddled, we draw a card, lose life equal to the mana value. If we do saddle, then the opponent loses life equal to the card we drew's mana value, which is very nice. We do have some biggish cards, 5, right? I mean, we like them losing 5 life and us drawing a card is sick. And also, if we can't attack in with it, or if we don't want to, or the turn it enters, we can tap this to put something in our graveyard to keep everything going. One of these for the surveil. It's a sick mono black, guys. Tools you did not expect. Tools they did not have that I thought they would never have. This one getting around all the board wipes, just insane. All right, let's get into the games. Remember to like and subscribe, and let's get it done. All right, let's go. Mono black, baby. Easy. Easy. Dude, mono black now can like find any card they want with this. It's pretty insane. What are you doing, sir? You gonna exile it? You think I care about that? Do you think I care about that, baby? What are we getting back? Oh, baby. I guess, do I want him not to gain life? Oh, I don't want him to gain life today. I could have gotten removal, but I'm not sure what he's playing. Now this is just a ticking clock. He can't even board wipe. Okay, so that's the annoying deck, right? Probably no new cards. Is what it is, man. Oh my god. Skeletons feel so much more oppressive when we have a ticking clock. Cool card. I have another deck where I'm going to break it. Ooh. What happened to my camera there? I have another deck where I'm going to break it with a trick. No, I'm not talking about the deck everyone's playing with. You can do a 1-turn kill with this and the 4 mana guy that doubles damage, but it's kind of obvious, right? Not really worth anybody's time, in my opinion. I mean, there's just too much that has to go right. They have to not block it, and you need to get those cards out and them not kill it. But I have a better way to break it. It's not going to be a 1-turn kill, but it's going to do so much damage. then it might as well be. Bing! So I'm going to wait for their Sunfall because this thing keeps coming back from the dead. Pretty cool. If they don't exile it. Oh, wait, this is bunnies? Alright, maybe there's not a Sunfall then. Although they do not gain life. Let's go, baby. Let's go, baby. I don't think you guys have it in you to beat my new mono black banger. Well. So I could buff this twice, but it's still not worth it. All right. Get bent from my skeletons. Bing. So I am hoping there's just no Sunfall, right? It feels odd that there'd be a Sunfall. But if it is a weird bunnies deck that also plays Sunfall, that would be a problem. Dude, this is just so oppressive. Also, every turn, it's going to be a descend trigger, getting more cards. Bringing this back, getting another card from our graveyard. We can find anything. What are we going to get? Oh, Harvester. We're going to mill more too, though. Every time it attacks, mill 4, return a card. So 6. It could block with 3 of them. I am not going to give them the option. Also, this is pretty nice because it just stops blockers, right? Or stops them attacking. This does half their life total rounded up when it hits. And when it dies, it comes back with 2 sun counters, so it'll be back in a couple turns. Pretty sick. Okay, sir. That's what you want to do. All right, that comes in as a creature. We'll get that in our hand. Pretty good. I wonder if I should have just attacked in, but I don't want them to gain this life. So next turn we can play this, this, and this. This will... Now this won't swing in, necessarily. He's looking at these cards like, yo, this white deck was bomb recently. Okay, so we will kill it. Unfortunate. Although worse things have happened. Whoa. Whoa. Alright. I'm assuming he'll kill it with some kind of combo, but... Unless he forgets how this thing works. Maybe he did? I guess no one plays that card. Whoopsies. Oh my god. We can just play it on the big side. We could just play it on the big side, baby. Should I have done the other one? I don't know. I just want to play this thing. I mean, I guess I should take Harvester because I can blow him out, right? If he gets a bunch of creatures down. So he might have the Elsmith Smite, so I'm not attacking him. with that. That's what people forget. You can just play this for 5, baby. It's a masterpiece. This is a masterpiece. This is about to pop back out. This is beautiful too. Look at that. He has a little flashlight. He has a little flashlight. All right. That's pretty cool. Kind of a one-sided board wipe. Do I want to kill that? Oh, shoot. I could have won if I did it the other way. Whoops. Whoops. Right, if he didn't have anything. Yeah, I could have just won. That was my bad. Because I would have just played that. And it doesn't look like he had anything. Oh my god. I'm so bad. I'm so bad. Can I just win? We'll see. Feels like I should be able to, right? Now we are giving up a lot for this, but it's also game unless he has something. Masterpiece, baby. Dude, this mono black has more legs than you've ever seen. Oh, he gains 3 life and a 1/1. Maybe I didn't win yet. It'll be close. Can't believe I could have won last game, though. I didn't realize he had 2 mana up. Did I just miss that? Guess I wasn't looking closely. Now, just to be clear, that one that I missed lethal, I probably should have just done it, but there's also an argument not to do it, because if he had a removal spell, I got an extra minor out by doing it the way I did. But clearly with the stick, I should have done it the other way now. Okay, what does that do? Round it up. Do I win? Let's go! All right, Riaba. Let's go, baby. Well, I hope we hit a mono red, don't you? This looks... Oh my god. Oh my god. Poor guy. Trying to play. Poor guy. Pass to blockers. And we'll just kill it, I guess, right? Why not? Monstrous Rage does not save you, sir. Because we play Disfigure. +2/+2 would save him. But, it's less used. I guess he could have made a 2/2, right? Dude, Leyline is trash. Our one-off Deep Cavern. Let's go, baby. Oh my god. Look how terrible this deck is. I mean, he doesn't have Leyline, but I assume he does. I assume you just missed it. All you're doing is taking out your 4 flings and putting in something that's way worse. Bing! Ashnod still wrecking games. Still wrecking games. Let's go, baby. Bing! Dude, that's my favorite. Look how cool this one is. Dude, he is doomed. Talk about enough removal for mono red. This is all like specifically targeted. We have the -3/-3 hexproof spell too. Dude, one more land and we can just we can play the 5 mana guy, right? It's cool background, right? Cool background. So the reason why red Leyline's trash is because you have it 40% of the time. And if they have a disfigure and they play and someone goes for the turn 2 kill, you blow out 3 of their cards, plus they've wasted a Leyline, so they only have 2 left. Plus they only get that combo for a turn 2 kill. Like what, 1 in 30 games or something? Plus it doesn't trigger prowess, the second copied spell, because the red Leyline copies the spell. So then your prowess boys get worse. And it doesn't really work with Fling, which is one of the best parts of the deck. It's bad. It's really, really, really bad. They didn't even have it this game, but imagine if they did. Imagine if they did. Let's go. All right, Tedden, let's go. Oh, my mono black's better than your mono black, baby. Interesting. Interesting. Let's get it going, baby. Why not, right? You think you're going to outlast me? We get back removal? Can you believe it? This is getting back removal? Let's go. Oh my god. Okay, okay. Let me think. We will just play one of these, right? This is clearly removal tribal over here. You gonna removal tribal my Ashnods? We can get back our skeleton if he lets us attack. Yeah, baby. Oh, poor guy. The worst part is as this is happening, 5/5 draw a card is just around the corner. Just around the corner. Let's go, baby. You know, if he had creatures, we could also do some nice little killing. Oh, perfect. Do we get that out of the graveyard so he can't deadly cover up us? Let's see what he's got. Hmm. Okay. We can kill this once, right? All right, phew. Can we make sure he can't gain life? He's in a deep doo-doo, huh? Coming. It's coming back. What are we going to get back? Oh, we got nothing in there. Again, we do get a mill 4. We can also use removal and bring it back. So, like, if he plays this, we just double spell and kill it. Dude, this is amazing. Okay, good. Now, we could have done it a different way there and saved it and blown him out. Maybe we should have. Hey, we got our own Alcazats. Oh, God. It's back. It's back. If he brings this back, it's tapped. Oh, Tadden. You didn't know where you were up against, did you? Now, look. If people start playing big creatures that we can't hit with this or with this, although, like you saw, I mean, we can double spell. We can play some other removal, right? You can add it in, but let's go. All right, Stefano and Ticci, let's go. Okay. So we do have 2 removals that'll hit them soon. So I think we're fine. Technically, he could have had a turn 2 kill, but again, you're not going to get it very often. With red Leyline, this is the better way. Because, okay. Now, did I mess up here? I don't think so. I guess he could technically win with 2 buffs and a... Oh, perfect. He has white for hexproof. This gets around hexproof. I mean, mono red still is annoying, though. I do want another removal. Just figure it for the game, baby. Well, that's pretty good. Is he gonna blow me out? I want to hit the Heartfire, but he could blow me out, maybe. Right? Things getting a little too big. Not great. I kind of wish I had killed it instead of the first. Oh, well. Eesh. Okay, so not yet. Ah, I'm dead, huh? Dang it. I don't have a blocker. So cool. Alright, mono red still is reasonable, right? I don't even know if this one has leyline, but if it does, the mouse route is the good route. Good game. Alright. Bullingdon. Let's go, baby. Bing, bing. This feels good to me. Do we want to get this going, or do we want... Let's see what the stick's like. Alright, it is control, and the counter to control, which now black has, is this banger, which gets around temporary lockdown. It's too big, 5 mana. Gets around board wipes. It's not a creature yet, and then it pops out later. Pretty sick. Oof, that's a bummer. I wish... Well, we'll see. Okay, yeah. I definitely wish I had a land there. It's a fun card for sure. We only have one. We could consider two, but the thing is we're able to find cards we want by putting them into our graveyard and then playing one of these, right? Or attacking him with one, because then we find anything from our graveyard. So that's a little nice little combo. All right, so what do we want in here? Another Overlord, probably. Oh no, we can't get an Overlord back. So we want a skeleton, right? Yeah. I'm losing my mind. I'm forgetting how my plans are. We'll see if they counter it. I think I'd want this countered over... Oh. Interesting, no counter. Okay. So they have to exile this, which they probably can do. Ooh, what are they taking? Do they see what I have? They're gonna take my skeleton? Don't do it. They're probably gonna be so scared of the Overlord, right? Did they... They just took my one... they just took... They just took my one off. Look how cool this is. That's pretty funny though. They took my one off guy. They were scared I was playing a combo deck. I think this combo deck sucks. Sorry guys. Where you play this in the 4 mana guy that doubles damage. Not good. Not good. Red ley line is also trash. People get tricked, huh? I think I did early access wrong because I tried to make like fully formed decks, which it's hard to do. Who knows if I even did it because of the limited time and you don't get, you're playing weird decks. But most people in early access, which is probably how I should have done it, just make meme decks that will never work and to get funny interactions. So the people playing red ley line and it working were just, it's not a real deck. I'm letting you guys know, it's not a real deck. It could be a real deck with a whole different build, but it's not a real deck by just adding it to the Slick Shot Fling for sure. It's terrible. Terrible, terrible, terrible. Like adding Leyline to Slick Shot Fling brings it from like a 9 of a deck to like a 6. It's just so bad. Boo, boo, boo. I guess I could be convinced otherwise, but unlikely. Will he kill it? So if he leaves that, I mean, he's in deep doo-doo, right? Search your library for a card. We will put Forsaken in. So whenever we can commit a crime, we will get our Bronco down. We get this back in our hand because that's a descend trigger. Boom. We've got 2 of them in our graveyard, so we can get them back, remember. I also maybe should have been putting Ashnods because you can just bring them back free and clear. All right. All right. I am going to do that in case he's doing some shenanigans. Oh, you joking me? You're giving me that? Oh, 5 damage. Dealt 5 damage. Boom, boom. Oh my god, 2 things going there. All right, we are gonna change our strategy here. We're putting Ashnods in. We're putting Ashnods in because they can just pop out regardless. I guess we could be putting in the other skeleton too that comes back when a non-skeleton dies. You hear those dishes, Oopsies. All right. I think we made a masterpiece. I mean, look at our hand and look at our graveyard. All right. I mean, that will do something, right? He's going to have to kill our Ashnods. All right, as was expected, he went for the Ashnods. I guess we do this. Let's see if he's got a counterspell. All right, he does. I mean, we still have a good amount of gas, right? Too weird with our lands being like the way they are. I guess I'll just get it Forsaken so I can start putting pressure on him. All right. Getting All right. Okay. I mean, these are backbreaking. Crazy, though, we haven't got lands, right? Do I add a... Oh, there they are. All right. I mean, these will pop out. All right. Good job. You got one. Oof. All right, it will hit those, but I mean, we just have threats on threats on threats, and this is against full control. All right, perfect. Although, I guess I want that, right? Or do I want a land? I guess I'll take this to start. Crazy. I mean, we got removal from mono red, as you can see. Okay. Playing against full control. Oh, okay, so that's why he did it, to make us shuffle. I mean, we might as well play it, I guess, right? So we don't have to discard. One land, baby. We'll start with that, and then we'll bring back that if we have to. So we have a one-off so that we can find it. That's pretty good. Are you countering me? Feels nice, right? I do wonder if I bring 23 to 24 lands and just add in one more pylon. Dude, full control by mono black. Let's go.